It's the ornament. That time it gave me the worst one. Medea. They said that BYRON. I did that.
The buzz is almost everything is better than the Chad. CJ.
The Chad. Oh, the Chad.
It's 420. What's up, guys? YouTube and what not? CJ.
And WhatsApp.
YouTube, whatnot, and WhatsApp.
The metaverse. Go
Will
buy your
you-
NFTs of Dojo soon.
Go to settings and make it.
Just.
What?
Go buy the moment and then come buy the pussy stuff. Own the moment.
We can just put the sound off.
Settings.
When you're done, yeah. Commentary, music, sound, all of it. Because the last time
Yeah, fold it over.
it was crazy. You could barely hear us, man. But yeah, anyway, it's 4:20 on a Friday. You know what's up. Smoked min bombs this week, Owens.
I don't know this.
Oh, no, in the game.
I got a thought. Setting. Yeah.
Put it all on like, or just master. Go to custom. Put the master on 20.
No, wait.
Oh,
Why don't you go down faster?
this new bud that I got.
I was gonna ask you, what is it?
So you just, I don't actually know. I must ask you.
I got a very nice, I got that, whatever the cheese was that you guys got, it was super sweet. Like that sweet smelling
did it
guys. Like
Was
it's
fat heads or thin and popcorn?
fat.
I think both of it's cheese, to be honest. One is cotton candy and one is something else.
Oh,
if
then
I'm
I
not
think
mistaken.
maybe that, because that one was like very sweet.
Mm.
Like even on the nose, like I was like, ooh, this smells like that.
Bruh, come on, last night. From Peyton? Was it with Peyton? Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, you just, I need 2 bongs, bruh. I was fucked. Like, wait, there was something that happened yesterday when I was like, oh my boost, bruh, you were really high. Like, don't do that again. I don't think I ever want to do that again. Smoke 2 bongs like that, bro. It was bad.
They do massive ones.
Bruh, I was hurting my puss off. It wasn't even that big. But I was just like, I didn't know what to do with myself. And I didn't do anything last night. I didn't watch anything. I didn't play games. I just came in, I fucking hurted on the couch, bruh. Do you see this gun in me? This puss.
Yeah, by the PlayStation.
Oh, just. Fucking put it there, bruh.
Very good that it's highlighted pink though.
Yeah. But this morning I was thinking, why the puss do people make remotes black, bruh? Make that shit red,
No, bro, we need a little alarm thing that's on the screen.
a light.
Like a beep.
Nah, press a button then it just shoots a torchlight out, bruh. You just
Nah,
something
these
like
things
that.
are nice. That tweet with
Oh, but
the
look at this.
tiny lamp behind the other side. Yeah.
My bro, and there, and yeah,
Everywhere dark.
can't disappear.
Everywhere dark. Nobody have a light couch. Jeepers creepers. Oh.
Shit, man, this could be.
I was going to really like one after shower. After I was done with the pussies also. Just one where it pulls in, just like,
I hate it when it pulls so nice and you must have another one, bro. Are you just...
How do you clear your downpipe? Like the reason that builds up on the inside of that.
So now I just ran it under the tap. And then hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Basically that will loosen it up by itself, but then it takes long. So you can take one of those if you want.
Okay, bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what they use now.
shit.
Because I don't fucking use chopsticks for my sushis. I have 10 of them right here, Oaks. 10 chopsticks.
Oh, I love using chopsticks.
I mean, like I would if I didn't have a purpose for it, CJ.
Because I was thinking, I'm going to see when we go to a Chinatown again, and if I can find us a smaller brush, like a thinner one, then I'll cop that.
But a brush isn't really necessary, man. For something that you have that much access to, whereas this pipe, imagine trying to scrape off every single piece, whereas this...
The down pipe,
It's very small, it's very
like
easy
this one
to
is
scrape.
the neck is easy with that brush,
With
but
the brush, yeah.
I've been running the water now because I see it pushes like that. Just whatever hardened there is, not hardened, but
it is, yeah. It gets hard.
That cup.
You can also put it like under heat. That will make it
sludgier.
Yeah, and then it will be easy to come off.
And I'll put that. Then I'll just do what I do with the head, bruh. Where I leave, like it can soak in lukewarm water or a bit warmer than that, and then it loosens up.
Boiling water, dog.
Boiling
water. Oh yeah.
Yeah, here's my kettle.
Yeah.
Salute. Yes.
Phew, that was a really, really good bong, bruh. Fuck.
Jeepers creepers.
Skater's got measles. Jeez. Did you see it biting?
Oh, when she was loving. Yes, I was gonna be like, that's my girl. That's my spirit animal. She don't fuck with Tiger. She don't get him.
She look shocked, eh, Jazz? I just have to play that part of the song, bruh. Because it's been in my head, CJ.
Pas maru maru.
How's she the bass? He's ruining the song. Oh my god. I can't believe it, bruh. I can't believe it, yes. So yeah, Owens, we are going to talk about fighting, but not right now, CJ.
These are the prelims.
So yeah, the prelims, I like that. The pre-rooks, just...
Is that a gun, please? That flame. Salute. Jeepers.
These guys got measles. Sure. So...
How many fights are worth discussing?
Yeah, I don't even know who's fighting, bruh. To be honest. I only know the mains.
Yeah, we just know the co-main and the main.
Fuck all, dog. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it now though. While we and then I was gonna say we can start on maybe just making predictions and then we can explain after. Where am I? UFC fights. UFC 270, right? It's not that hot. The reason I say is because the third last fight is Pereira. Do you want to keep it? Yeah, you do. Pereira, Michel Pereira versus Andre Fiallo. I've never heard of that guy.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it's Cody Stamen versus Saeed Nurmagomedov. And, this might not be a bad one, but I don't know. So the first fight on the main is Rodolfo Vieira versus Wellington Thurman. I don't know who the fuck Wellington Thurman is, though, but Rodolfo Vieira is that Abu Dhabi BJJ champion. He was like champion for 7 years in a row.
See how you look?
But then he lost to that guy who looks like Carl Anthony. Fluffy Hernandez. Yeah. Yo. Huge fight, guys. If you haven't seen it, Anthony Hernandez, I think that's his name. But his nickname is Fluffy Hernandez versus Rodolfo Vieira. Holy shit, guys! Wow. If you ever want to see mixed versus specialist, this is the fucking fight. I'm sure I showed you it. It's when he gets gassed because he gets hit. It's another thing I wanted to maybe discuss, like, what is chin? But I actually wanted to do some research into that.
What was the topic of that, man?
Yeah, like a whole video on it, yeah. But yeah, that man's chin was gone! And it affected his stamina heavy. Yeah, it's a crazy fight. So yeah, only fights that's worth talking about. The co-main and the main. So, who do you think's gonna win?
I'm going the assassin, Brandon Moreno, obviously. And then heavyweight. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I feel is right. And even though I love that we have African champions, it's got to be Cyril Gahn. Love you, Francis, but
Levels.
yeah, we'll get into why the pick is the way it is with the two of them. And you, bro, what you voicing?
I'm going with the same, and I would have loved for Francis to be champion for real, but Cyril Gahn is different, and also Francis seems like he's trying too hard, and exactly the same with Fig. Trying too hard. If you try hard, that's when you try hard. Charlotte Kanye West. Do it with Wayless or shit. Yeah. Gahn is different, but I think Gahn's obviously the better fighter.
Yeah, I think I tweeted it 2 nights ago or 2 days ago. I think the fight Gahn and Ngannou, it's different after we have round 1, round 2, and we see whether Ngannou's doing leg kicks or not. If big man's just punching, for me it's Lewis Rosenstrike or Lewis Volkov again. Like I feel like it's gonna be that type of fight with Gahn, bro.
He's definitely throwing kicks, bro. There's no way he's not gonna.
Nah, I hope he does, but he's got to bring dimensions.
Nah, because that's what he did in the last time, man. Like, there's no way he's gonna. Or what I think, and also, come on, there's no fucking way that he's gonna like revert back to his old style now that he like trained to be calm Francis. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we don't see calm Francis, that's gonna be nuts. Like,
yeah,
then he's
that man
definitely
sounds like
gonna
he's
lose.
hunting a KO though now. And he based
That would
inside
be
2
so
rounds.
wild. Did
He
it
based
say that?
inside 2. He says he sees a knockout inside 2.
Okay, nah. That makes sense. Like, so you see
And
it
you think
happening.
him basing left eye kick is
So, this week I did like no research on the fight in terms of watching explanation videos and stuff. I just watched the countdown and the press conference this morning.
Oh, so no
But
Weasel.
the whole week, I didn't even watch Weasel, dog. But the whole week I watched some of their fights. Actually, I just watched like a few of Gahn's fights, but the 5-round ones and the last few, it was Rosenstruck and Derek. Like, I watched that a few times. And I watched Stipe and Ngannou, both of it, so many times, bruh. Yo, the first Stipe and Ngannou fight is fucking crazy. Are you just... Have you watched it?
Yeah. Not recently though. I watched it in the build up to
After this
the second fight, yeah.
No cack.
I did
No
that.
cack. Bro, I smacked to watch it again, and I probably watched it like 4 times this week. Oh, crazy stuff, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
that is mad, my bro. So, the reason why I mentioned that is because there is a situation where Francis can't kick, basically. Yeah, because if you watched Francis in Ghana 1, Francis Stipe 1, bro, he comes out in the second round. Gas!
Yeah, bro.
He's fucked!
Because all he knew was knockouts with
The
his
whole
hands,
fight
bro.
was done, bro. You
Yeah.
could see it on his face, bro. And he
The
landed.
fact that he hit Stipe so many times still, but the power just wasn't
He
what
didn't,
it was,
he didn't
bro.
hit him that much, actually, bro. It's mad. Like, I also thought that he hit him a lot, bro. He didn't, bro. In the first round, he landed quite a bit. But it was... I can't even say quite a bit, to be honest, because it's probably the same or less than what he landed in in the second one, bruh. Wait, you know what I mean? Because after the first round, Ngannou was dead. He probably landed like 3, 4 shots after that, bruh. In 4 rounds, bruh. I can honestly only remember 2. And it was because they were probably like non-memorable, obviously, but he landed
ones.
2 poster right hands. Didn't look like it affected Stipe at all, bruh. And then, the ones that happened in the first round, those were fucking hard though. And it's crazy that Stipe didn't go down, to be honest. Like watching it again, knowing
But
Ngannou's
same in
power.
the second fight, bruh. When the man defended the takedown and he took his back, that ground and pound on the way up that Stipe got from Ngannou, I was like, bruh, how are you not?
I think that is like basically what killed him, bruh. Eventually, you know what I mean? Because he was fucking.
Bruh, he got so
like his
many
brain
hard
was
hits,
banged, bruh.
But before that left hook that ended his life, and before that towering hammer fist from the mountains of Cameroon came to destroy him, bruh.
That was disgusting, bruh.
The amount of the amount of clean shots to the head that man took, and he was okay. We can still go. I was like, yo, you actually mad, bruh. You survived way more than a lot of people survived.
The crazy thing about Ngannou is that all of his shots are fucking hard.
Yeah,
like
that jab that he puts
even ones that aren't
that left straight
conventionally hard.
Yeah.
Like even if he's just throwing it like whoop, to a normal person, bruh, you're gonna feel that shit, bro. You're gonna feel that shit. Damn. And Stipe took it really well, but nah.
Yeah.
So that's also one of the reasons I wanted to talk about Chin, because watching that second fight, we have. That's the buzz. We have.
Who was he in trouble with?
Rosenstrike landed 2 clean shots on his chin. On his chin, bruh, while he was rushing in. And he was swinging and bursting energy also. So, like, for those who don't know, chin means, like, how much shots you can take. So some people say, like, for a person who's weak, they say his chin is glass. And it obviously means, like, you can crack him easy, or, like, you can knock him out easy because he has a weak chin. And watching fighting, like, when I started watching fighting, it was in boxing, and then transitioned to MMA. And chin in boxing always to me meant physical chin. Like that person's chin is physically strong. Do you know what I mean? Like people are physically taller than other people. This person's chin is physically stronger, or like
just
his
bone
density, whatever the reason is to make that person's chin physically stronger. But watching MMA, it looks more like it's like everyone's chin is glass eventually, and it's like a build-up of things. So, like people say, Floyd Mayweather has a good chin, but he just has never been hit, bro. And he hasn't reached his like threshold. And like John Jones has a fucking chin, but he hasn't been hit much. But that's why they say it, you know what I mean? And when he does get hit, it's rolled and expected. And it's not when they're completely gassed. So, like from what I've seen, what I think chin is, or what chin involves, I don't think it has anything to do with fucking physical structure of the chin itself. To me, it's a threshold of how much. True. I just figured it out while I was explaining it. I don't know if it's proper, but yeah. It's a threshold of how much stress your brain can take, basically. And chin, this rocking motion, it's connected to your neck. So when you hit your chin, your neck moves.
Skull.
So that's more stress on the brain, and the shock wave. Like, I got knocked out when I was in a car accident. My head knocked against the window, and then I got knocked out for a bit. And so I believe that it's the brain, like, trying to protect itself when it gets too much hit, when it gets hit too hard. unexpectedly, and your body almost doesn't expect it, and it does that rigor mortis vibe
Switch off.
to like, yeah,
Restart.
and also like to prevent more damage from crazy stuff, bruh. Like literally, that's why some people go into fucking rigor mortis, because it's too much pressure, and their brain's like, nah, something's happening, just stiffen up. We send that rigor mortis in, CJ, or before it reaches that threshold of rigor mortis, the brain's like, nah, that's too much, restart. So it's a threshold, to me, it's a threshold of stress, a threshold of stress that the brain can take. And yeah, mostly brain, because you don't really get knocked out by getting hit anywhere else, right? Besides on the skull and on the jaw, like I mean on your face.
Yeah, other thing would be a body shot, or they break your fucking.
Yeah, but that's not
jaw.
knockouts.
That's only
that's TKOs. Yeah. So threshold for stress on the brain. That's number one. Number two, it's so because it has to do with the brain, it's also whether you expect it or not. So I've seen knockouts that aren't that hard, but the person wasn't expecting the shot, and they get banged. And then number three, put this out. I don't know why I did it, man, to be honest. And then number three, unexpectedness and tank, like how gassed you are. Because I've seen people get knocked out from shots that aren't that hard, that they expect, but because they exerting at the same time, and because they're tired, they get knocked. So all of that still counts towards stress on the brain. I think, like, if your tiredness isn't there, your brain can't recover from it. So it's like, nah, shut down, bro. What's the other one? Or unexpected. When your brain feels a mad shock that's unexpected, it's like, nah, shut down. And that's what I feel like it has to do with the brain. Then, the whole reason I tried to explain that was because when Stipe got knocked out Stipe got knocked out in the second fight. That was a shot that he wasn't expecting, and his brain already took stress, and he was exerting energy.
Because that man landed his hook, his right hook, going backwards.
It wasn't a hook. It was a straight.
Straight.
His
counter right.
Yeah. It was a counter straight.
So he was
he saw that wobble,
and he was like, oh.
So he wasn't expecting a return.
It's like, oh, let me go.
And it jumped fucking in, bursted the energy. Do you see what I mean? Like,
no.
So all of the ones in the first fight, if you watch it again, and in the first round in the first fight, he was expecting them all. Like it wasn't just close to the threshold. He was expecting them all. Some of them were a bit rolled. He wasn't tired. But because of that fucking takedown sequence and shit, he was tired afterwards, and he was shook, and he got hit in the head. So the threshold, he was very close to it.
It's getting up from that takedown.
No crack. However, for that reason, I think it's going to be Cyril. If he dances around the whole fight like he danced around Derek.
That's my buzz.
Go for it.
Figueiredo and Moreno. So a lot of my decisions came based off the press conference, which I recommend you guys watch. Guys, girls. And I'm just not sold on Figueiredo's buzz. Much like with Ngannou, I'm really just not sold. I don't feel like his focus is really there. So I think Moreno subs him again, bruh. I think Moreno
he's gonna get
chokes him out again,
I think he gets gassed again.
Third round. Fourth round.
Yeah. So,
what if Khan TKOs Ngannou in the fourth round? Exactly like Derek Lewis. Just
so Khan said something in the press conference that made me like,
the alarm bells go.
In my fucking deepest of my max, I had a fucking Raven moment, and like when he said that, bruh, literally, like that Raven moment happened, and I was like, nah, if he gets past the first round, bruh, because he said that, and that if that's what he's going for, because that's what he did against Derek Lewis, bruh, then that is what's gonna happen.
Where you let him gas out and then towards the
Nah,
in the
he said,
second round, third round you turn up.
he said, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna get his pace, I'm gonna set my pace, and then I'm gonna show you guys, because I've been getting comfortable in this octagon, and because I've been watching his old fights. Like, when did we start watching his old fights?
Gone.
Yeah, it was me and you, eh?
Yeah.
When was that? Like
2 weeks
ago. Yeah. That was in my memory.
Oh, I recommend, sorry, his 2 defenses that he has.
In
What was it, LFA?
Whatever it was, yeah.
It's a French Federation thing. Please, if you want to watch an aggressive Cyril Gane,
that's what it seemed like he was saying.
go watch that, please. Because you might haven't seen Angry Cyril.
It seemed like he was like, yo, I'm going to set my pace and impose myself. I can't remember exactly what he said. It's on YouTube in the press conference.
And that comes towards the end of the second round, and then you sit with that third, fourth, fifth, if you make it through.
But every time that, when I was like, oh, this feeling shit is so weird, and like, like, you know, it's been something that's been coming up, like, when you feel something, it feels right. Anyway, like, there was one thing that Fernand said in the countdown, but when he said that, I had fast the same feeling and the Raven moment of him TKOing him, bruh, how he said, it was the first time we spoke about him in the countdown, he just first, Cyril Gane's a computer, gets in front and he downloads, brew, and then, like, when he said that, first my mind went back into all of the fights, and I just, like, I literally just saw, like, that man with a calculated brew, like, okay, yeah, you're doing this, okay, cool, like, in his mind, he's just talking to himself the whole fucking time, bro. It's like, all the body stuff is, like, cack natural, and in his mind, he's just thinking of the fucking moment, bro. Oh, while I'm bouncing, bro, while he's fucking bouncing, he's downloading, because the person in front of them, they've never seen the bounce before, CJ, like, it's impossible.
Also, his fight IQ is like outrageous, bro.
He gets their natural reaction to it. Do you know what I mean? No one can, like, were they basing about the last time Stephen Wonderboy, when people trained for him, they only couple, what's his name? Raymond. The kickboxer man. If you're fighting Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, there's only one person who's in your camp. It's that bro. He's a famous kickboxer, bro. Karate guy, though. You know him, dog. You said his name the other day. Yes. Oh,
Who the fuck is Raymond?
They bring him into camps to train.
Because he knows how to.
Raymond Jackson or some mad guy like that. He has the same style as Wonderboy. No one has the fuck. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. You said his name the other day?
Nah, it was on reason? My YouTube. We were watching something. And he's thinking.
Yeah. Is that his name, though?
I think it is. The colored man. The tall man.
Yeah, it is him. Raymond Daniels.
Yeah.
Oh, like, Raymond Daniels comes into camps to train people to fight against Wonderboy. Bro, who the fuck is gonna come into camp to train you to react to
Cyril?
Oh wait, it's only him who does that, bruh.
Anyone else you fight, you're gonna destroy because
sometimes he's not even bouncing.
They don't weigh enough.
How's a guy need to base? Hey man, base, I train with too much power. I didn't train with 155s and girls. Are you just... What? Weird flex, dog, but okay.
Francis, he's on that. But yeah. He's on that same buzz as his first fight against Stephen, man. He just doesn't look focused, bro.
Your no gag, bro. His face looks the same to me.
Look focused.
His face looks puffed up, almost like he's been saping, bro. And your post just made me think that it's saping. Oh,
yo, I look like a fucking ball in my face there.
That's crazy because I didn't really know.
Like, bro, I didn't know that. I saw those people.
Bro, are you trash? It's crazy, bro.
I was like, yo,
that's so wild, bro.
Bless. For the lifestyle change.
Yeah, wild stuff, bro.
Insanity, bruv.
But away, it's still has it push unfair, like he created a super original style just by being himself, like
By using the super athlete.
by not training, bruh.
Built with.
So when I went to the farm, this brew based me that the smartest people in the world, they all have like these three things in common. They are curious, they only went to like proper school after the age of like 11 or 8, and fuck, what the push is the other one? No ways, dog. Okay, I can't remember. But yeah, it's like mad writers and kak that in name and philosophers and shit. Like they literally all have that in common, bro. And it's because, I don't know, they learned like their own way before they got information. They weren't taught just that. Do you know what I mean? And like it's that with Cyril Gahn, bro. He came into this shit so late, bro. And like same with Ngannou as well, bro. But Ngannou's much older, like 5 years older, bro. And like because of that age, he's also like a lot more stuck in his ways. Like not just because of the age, obviously, but you can hear the difference in the conversation and the language between the two, like where Cyril's living and where Ngannou's living. Same with Fig and Moreno. Like, and with Fig and Moreno, it's even more part, bro. It's crazy. Moreno's a fucking passenger, dog, in this lifestyle, dog.
He's so chilled.
He like takes whatever comes, bruh. And he works hard at the stuff he can control, like hard, bruh. Yeah, like seeing that thing when he won a fight, then he voiced in the interview after. It might not be next week or next year, but promise this, Owens, I'm a be champion. And then he lost his next 2 fucking fights, and UFC told him, bags, dog, it's out.
And he goes, I'll be back.
And he voiced states, because I'm gonna be fucking champion one day. And it has to be yours, he said, this is where the champion of the world is. So, this isn't a, you gone. This is a see you later, bro. There's no way that man, like, took it hard and voiced, fuck this. He was like, yeah.
He's like, I gotta go.
Great.
He watches too much anime.
This is more. This is even more motivation. You probably cried him in his poos for like 2 weeks. Big ups that man for that cry. And then he voiced, let's wake.
That's the big ups to pulling himself.
Let's wake, bro. Yeah. And who would have known, CJ, after the first madness of a fight, that he would have came to the press conference chilled as a booze.
You're the only one to speak about the first fight.
Oh.
When he was sick.
He was so chilled. He was way too chilled. And he's even more chilled now. Actually not, bro. He's more in control now. But also still chilled. Away. Like more of both. It's nuts. New fighters. Yeah, I hope it's heavyweight now. Oh, it's not heavyweight. No. I have to go with the android. This guy's fighting with the chain on. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, I always like, sorry, I always, up until this press conferences, I didn't know who I was really picking, even though I had the feelings about Khan before. But after hearing that argument about Ooh, about getting knocked out. It's definitely gone for me. Sometimes emotions matter more than physical. That's what I learned in life.
Sometimes. Ay,
So if
what you have?
yes, of course not. I'm not fighting the train on. Oof. 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 I think Ngannou lied about the knockout because the videos got to him.
Yeah, you were shook, bro. His ego got you.
That's bad, bruh. That's not the mindset you need to be in when you're defending a title.
Opponents.
Yeah. And crazy enough, it works for people like Conor. Conor's like Max Verstappen. That hard shit works, man. He needs that. It's difficult for people to flourish in environments like that, but for him, he needs it. Where you can't be lovey-dovey with him. It's tough love or nothing, bruh.
Tough love or out.
And that's like it is an ego vibe, but then some people know how to use both. So like there was definitely a stage when Connor used both.
It's about coexisting with your ego that
Oh.
activates you.
Yeah,
But I want
exactly
to send
that.
it to you when you're ready. Like
But
if you don't have many thoughts that you want.
nah, send it, dog.
Okay.
I'll find time for it.
Not long. It's very nice though. But something that
Let's go, dog.
an idea that I learned about. And I got to and I was like, ooh, I like this actually.
Is it about like shining through your weak points?
Oof. Not necessarily.
Or
I can
like
see that.
your bad points? Like if you're jealous, using your jealousy to
Well, jealousy
motivate.
is an indication of what you potentially want in your life.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Or like if
So
you
like with that you can look at it and be like, oh wait, I got a potential list of stuff I smack then like if you
yeah.
but nah.
I think I won that round. Maybe. It's not. Oh, it is a train. Yes.
Man's never been to Marquee
when it's shut down.
when it's shut down.
Oof.
Get a picture. Track. Whoa. I wonder if there is in the comments. It doesn't.
Oof.
Oh, danger. This one got brass knuckles in.
Oh. Damn.
What a power.
Thanks. Whoa. Relax, my boy.
What do you want to show? Yeah, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah. So on that note, safe. YouTube.
You must follow your vibes on TikTok. She grants TikToks.
Who's this?
Thanks.